What's good, y'all? This your boy Tyson Brian Johnson. Come for you live. Um, for those of you that know, I am through with school now. I did one video saying I'm finished, but y'all, I'm not gonna lie. My brother's unsure right now because it's took this long. I've had this long hard fight with being in school and just I'm just right now I got it just shows you who I am as a person. Um, Sorry, y'all. I'm just, just looking. If you see me looking here and looking back, I'm just, look see going in the kitchen because, and it's only one person because it's my brother. So, yeah. But anyway, and because he liked to come and like to try to scare me every now and again, trying to look and see what I'm doing. But back to the topic. Brothers and chill right now because for the first time in my life, I had a plan. You see, you gotta have a plan to get where you want to go every time. You gotta want it from day one. You gotta know what you want to do. Because it takes steps. Can't just say, oh, I'm going to go to school. Well, some people say, yes, some people do say, oh, I'm going to go to school. And some people say, I'm going to enter. But for those of you that really want it, it's got to be something from within that say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to get to plan the point B. And for those of you, I had a long notion that I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to college. Basically since I hit middle school. I told my mama that I was going to be a teacher. So to be a teacher, you got to go to school. You got to go to post. You got to go. You got to go to post secondary school, which is college. So, so I said like, you know what? For that to happen, you got to graduate from high school for that to happen. So that means I had to get to middle school, and you'd be surprised what comes in your way on your way to getting there. I tell you, my road has not been easy. It ain't been hard, but it's persistence. I'm doing that word, persistence. Because I'm probably gonna say it again, probably like once the time before this video is over. Persistence. You go through life, and if you want something so bad enough, you'll do almost anything. You gotta go get it. That's why I listen to Mary Mary's song "Go Get It." If you haven't, go listen to it. It's a great song. Go get it. I think in the lyrics it say if you want some if you want something so bad, you gotta do something that you never done. So for me, if I wanted to go to school and if I wanted to be the first one in my my in my class, and if I wanted to go to school, I had to do some stuff. I had to change up my attitude. So for me, that means I had to do a lot of stuff that that had to keep me in the game. If that meant me, you know, staying home, getting that homework done, staying out of trouble. When I did have fun, stayed out of trouble. You know, prayer works definitely. Staying in contact with God works. having family members that know about your situation, know you, praying for you, and rooting you on, that works. Have your own little cheering section, that works. Trust me. You'd be surprised in what goes down, because sometimes you get distracted, sometimes you get distracted on your goal, and sometimes you might say, hey, I might just slouch on a little bit, and sometimes I might, just have a little bit of fun. But sometimes you just say, hey, if I want it so bad enough, then I gotta go get it. So, and that's what I did. Stay that way almost through middle school, high school, and like I said, it took persistence. Had a little bit of trouble in high school, had a little obstacle coming my way. I had to, I had to dodge some things, and I had to really stay on my game. That's when it really got hard, because when you want to get somewhere, the devil will do almost about anything to try to stop you. And that's where persistence really comes in. Because if you don't have persistence, if you don't have the faith to make it through, then you're going to fall to by the time the devil knocks you down. So you have to really you just got to keep going, because you just know that persistence and believing in God and doing what you do will get you a long way. But it took persistence to get me through. And I made through high school. So that was the next step in my plan, make it through high school, and I did it. The step before that was to apply to a college, to apply to colleges. Guys, I can tell you one thing. I was definitely, it's something that you don't do, especially if you are a college senior, if you are a high school senior, sorry. You don't just apply to one college. You try to apply to at least 3 or 4. Me, I said, like, you know what? I played Russian roulette with it, because I said, like, okay, if Claflin don't accept me, that means I gotta go searching for another school and possibly end up going to a school in the spring and starting out. And but I guess God worked it out, because I got accepted into school around the 25th, I'd say about 2 days before December. 2 days before December 25th was Christmas Day. And I was praising God, thanking God, because that was my only choice. Because I knew I was going to one college and one college only. Claflin was never on my choice to begin with. Was trying to go to Sacramento State, but never really applied to Sacramento State. So I applied to Claflin, got in, and that's where my journey started. And that's reason, and I guess you could say persistence was the key word in my journey, because it took a lot of persistence, it took a lot of faith, it took consistency, and it took hard work. Kind of what Spoken Reason said when he did his video. But it took faith, consistency, and hard work. I can tell you, if you get all 3, I'm a prime witness to that. If you got faith, consistency, hard work, you're gonna make it. If you have 2 out of 3, you might do alright. But if you have all 3, then you got it. And me being a person that I don't never give up. I don't know why that's about. I don't know why that is about me. I don't know why I am who I am, but I'm glad I am who I am, because I know in life it's gonna get tough. Life's gonna give me some bad breaks, but when you have a persistency at a persistence a persistence persistency in your life, and when you have constant prayer, faith, consistency, hard work, and when you have all that going for you, you are sure to end up in the right spot. But now I'm at a stage where, now I gotta start looking again to see where my next step is, and that's where God comes into play. When you don't know where you need to go, God will show you where you need to go. All you gotta do is ask Him and pray, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray that God show me the way that I need to go, whether it be a new job, working in Camden, or wherever elsewhere. That means me going back to school and give me another degree, master's degree. Okay. If that means the military, then okay. But I'm not gonna move until God tells me where to go, because you try to make a decision. If you try to make a decision on your own, then you might mess up. You may think you make the right decision, but you might not. So that's what I'm gonna do. All I ask y'all to do is keep me in y'all prayers. I'll update y'all on what's going on in my life, whether it be job hunting, whether it be me trying to go to school, whether it be me trying to go into the military, or whatever God places in front of my life. Who knows? God might even call me to the ministry. Who knows? Only God knows the plan that He set out for me, and I know that I can't act upon without consulting Him, because I know I have done it when I've been in school, and I'm not gonna stop now. So yeah, persistency. What's the key? Is the key. It's going to continue to be the key for me, because it's always worked and it's never failed me. So if you want to try it, try it. I promise you. If you keep being persistent with things, trust me, you'll get to where you need to go. You just got to keep hacking at it. Keep going, keep driving, keep doing what you got to do. Because I promise you, it's not gonna. Sorry, y'all, I had to trigger me because my little brother is right over there watching me. But it's good, because I hope he heard it. But yeah, but sometimes I like to trick him a little bit. But don't tell him. But yeah. But like I said, consistency is key, was the key, and still gonna be the key until the day I die. So try it. It ain't gonna hurt. It also helps to get in a relationship with God. For those of you that don't know Him, please get to know Him. I promise you, He won't let you down. I know for myself. Okay? I love y'all. Peace out. About to go to bed. About to go sleep. Long day, because I believe I'm going to North Carolina. Please pray for me as I go travel to see my family. I promise you, I will be doing videos on the road to tell you where I'm at, what I'm doing. Who knows? Alright, y'all. Stay blessed.